Let's take a look at the more complex example. In this case, the equation to find the speed of light is given as shown, and we have two parameters, epsilon naught and a mu naught. Epsilon naught is a permittivity in a vacuum with the unit farad per meter, and this epsilon naught is the permeability in vacuum, which have a unit of a Newton per ampere square. So what we are going to do is to show this equation have a unit of a meter per second, since this is a speed of a light. First thing, we start with the epsilon naught. We find out the unit. Now here already given this epsilon naught have a unit of a farad per meter. Farad have a base unit of kg negative 1 and negative 2 as power of 4 and a power of 2. Now divide by m, you will get kg negative 1 and negative 3 as 4 a 2. And this a is ampere. Ampere is equals to 1 coulomb per second. So you substitute this thing inside, you will get kg negative 1 and meter negative 3 as 4, and due to this square here, we have c square and s negative 2. Now you see this the multiplication of s power 4 multiply the s negative 2 here. This will just equals to s4 minus 2, so we get the s2 for this the s term. So we get kg negative 1 meter negative 3 second power of 2 c2. Now we solve for this the epsilon naught. Let's go through this mu naught. So mu naught have a unit of Newton per ampere square, and Newton is equals to kg meter and s negative 2 divided by this ampere square. Now we directly substitute this thing inside, we get the c square as negative 2. So this is equals to kg m as negative 2, and this is a c square as negative 2, and the whole thing in the denominator we have to have a power of a negative 1. So the net result we get is a kg meter as negative 2, and here becomes c negative 2 and the s2. Now you can see here the s negative 2 multiplied with this s power of 2 will just equals to 1. So we get a kg meter coulomb negative 2. So finally, we have to apply this equation, c over 1 over square root epsilon naught and mu naught. Now we write in terms of a unit, we get 1 over something. This actually square root is just something power of a negative 1 over 2. So we write down the unit for the epsilon naught first. We have a kg negative 1 and m negative 3 as 2c2, and copy down the unit for this mu naught, which given by kg mc negative 2. And remember, the whole thing is in a square root, so the whole thing we need to have a power of 1 over 2. This is equals to 1 over, you can see here, the kg power of a negative 1 multiplied with kg, we just get 1, and here we can cancel 1 m. Now c, the coulomb can be cancelled, and now you see we left with the m negative 2 and s2. This is a square root, so we have a 1 over m negative 1 and s1. Since this is inside the denominator, this just equals to n negative 1 and s1 power of a negative 1. Now this is equals to meter per second, right? You multiply this negative 1 inside to the each turn, so here be able to show this equation have a unit of a meter per second.